So it's 3 p.m. on a Tuesday afternoon, and we're introducing a new feature here at Finweek. On Finweek.com, we try and position ourselves as a destination of ideas where traders and investors can find ideas for their portfolio and come up with different sorts of research. We look at directors' dealings. Are the insiders doing things that will catch the eye? Are there shares that have moved sharply? Are there opportunities for traders and investors to be able to participate? So we start off with the movers and shakers. On the upside is KDS Holdings, which is up 13% today. It's a small cap energy play in the coal sector. Looks interesting, but as with most of these coal players, they're very marginal businesses. You need to look for the upside here. Telkom's up 4% today, which is quite encouraging considering the sell-off that we saw in Vodacom and MTN yesterday. Obviously, people have been talking about Telkom as a recovery player. Interesting business, up 4%. We're not totally convinced, but there's definitely something there. On the small cap play, we've been talking about KDS Holdings for a while now. It's up about 9% today. There's quite a lot of turnaround that still has to happen in that business, but interesting enough that maybe you want to do a little bit of research here. On the downside, the one that really jumps out for us today is Nu-Worl Holdings. It's an appliances business that was doing very, very well a couple of years back. It got hit quite sharply with the downturn and it's faced some operational issues. It's down 13% today on a relatively low level of liquidity. But this is an interesting business. It trades on a price to earnings multiple of about 11 times earnings at the current price, and it offers a dividend yield of about 3%. It's quite an interesting business if you are looking for that consumer recovery. On the directors' dealings, there are a couple that jump out at us. Firstly, the Discovery. We saw it sell off quite sharply last month after a trading update came out. Insider Sonia Sabotso bought 1.4 million rands worth of shares at price between 81 Rand 20 a share and 81 Rand 40 a share. I think if you believe the Discovery story, this is a positive sign considering the sell-off. To the downside, we see Group 5 Holdings, which is the construction group. CEO Marc Ashton was involved in share sales, as was another director. We've seen more than 2 million rands worth of shares sold in the last week alone. If you believe in this construction story in terms of recovery, maybe this is a sign that these shares have run hard and you might want to look to do some downside. Lastly, Atterbury Investments, they put out their trading update today saying that that the private placement was oversubscribed. They're going to come to the market at 14 Rand 50, which is slightly below analyst expectations, which was 15 Rand a share. But this is one we've said before, keep some money aside. When this business lists, there might be some upside to it. That's all for today. Thanks very much for listening.